do this. Let's get ready for it. Oh, hey, Zeus. Yeah, about the video? All right, come. All right, so I wrote an outline, and I think I have this thing figured out. Just I don't think how it's gonna factor into the any of the current structure. So just take a seat. Okay, now here, hold this. Okay, all right, listen, don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to me, okay? So right now what we're gonna get into is the overarching storyline. The storyline is what encompasses tutorials and it's what encompasses these characters, all right? Now the characters, Nia, Pyra, Rex, Malos, Jin, all the characters are really important, okay? Just pay attention, please. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this video. Okay, so next, this is the most important part, all right? Listen, please listen, God, listen. Okay, drivers are pretty much the main people that you're gonna take advantage of. Oh, not in that way, like, they're the people you control, okay? Now, the people you control, they... I don't know, help me, please, just something.
Why don't you start a new show on Swindies?
What the hell?
Hey.
Hey, what the hell?
Audio recording, I think. How can I tell? Oh, there we go.
Hey guys, hey swindlers, Johnny here, and I'm gonna introduce you guys to a brand new show that we got called Swindies 2 Cents. Now, in a minute, I'm gonna talk to you guys a bit about Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but let me tell you a little bit about the aim for the show. Now, this show is about just appealing to the casual audience because, I mean, just to give you a little bit of background about myself, I'm a full-time student, I have work and other obligations, so when it comes to playing these games and getting immersed, I want to put my money into games that I know I'm gonna love. Games like Xenoblade are games that I have never even touched in my life because they require just so much time. And I just want to know what the hoopla is about when it comes to these types of games. Whether it's JRPGs, Metroidvanias, and other tactical games, I want to give them a shot so that you in turn can just trust my opinion and try these games for yourselves. So without any further ado, let's get into the wonderful world of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm never doing that again in one shot. In a lot of great ways, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a great introduction to the JRPG genre. But in a lot of ways it's not. It's not like Zelda where you can just pick it up and play, especially Breath of the Wild. You have all these things to learn, all these mechanics, and it could be really overwhelming, but just know that this game does hold your hand. For example, take a look at the screen. It's really cluttered. Look at all these words, all these actions. You don't know what the hell is going on. But thankfully, this game just gives you the proper, tutorials that you're gonna need to properly execute these awesome ass combos. Like I said, the thing I love about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is how it holds your hand for like the first 10 to 20 hours of the game. It gives you non-stop tutorials and just make sure that you understand the fundamentals of this game. Now, given that my penis-sized brain, I said penis, didn't I? Now, given that my little brain is like the size of a peanut, why did I even get into this game? Let me try to condense that into like a quick 2 minutes. Now, basically in this game you control a driver, and what a driver is pretty much a host of this thing called a blade. Now this blade, they give power to the driver, and it's how you gain your power. It's not as hard to understand. Like I'm trying to explain to like a casual audience because I am the casual audience. You take control of a driver, they have a blade, and then that's all you need to know. For the most part, when you engage an enemy, you don't have the freedom to just attack willy-nilly. The game does it for you automatically. Now you're given 3 auto attacks. Your character controls himself or herself. 1, 2, 3. You see, look, I'm not doing anything. Just take a look at the screen. So, So as you can see, I wasn't doing anything. This game does the basics for you automatically. Now, what you have to worry yourself about is the meters that you gradually progress throughout the game. Now, first you have 3 specials that are gonna progress throughout the fight. Now, you have your first, second, and third. And then what those do is they boot up another meter, and then that is your holy mama of a move. Now, that move, once you access it, it has 3 stages. And once you access that one, you have your other little meter that's like in the top left of the screen. And yeah, just if I explain anything more, I feel like I'm gonna dissuade you from this game. And I think this game does an amazing job telling you the ins and outs of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So I think if you do decide to pick up this game, it's a wonderful introduction. And landing moves in this game, well, let me explain it this way. Do any of you guys remember getting a 25 kill streak in Call of Duty? It's kind of something like that. And that oh so satisfying feeling of just killing everybody, it's kind of amounts to the same thing that you feel in this game whenever you land like a 3-hit combo attack, slice, banana rama attack. The Xenoblade franchise has been coveted as being one of the best in its franchise. And when it comes to other games as well, like Final Fantasy or Pokemon, I didn't really grow up with RPGs as much because when I'm barely 23. So when people were playing, like I said, Final Fantasy 7 and the Xenogears saga, I was playing Pokemon, you know, which is a great introductory to JRPGs and whatnot, but it has nothing when it comes to like the more complex fundamentals of this game genre. Anyways, going back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 more exactly, the reason why I was so reluctant to pick this game up was because of the anime art style. Now, don't get me wrong, I love anime like Dragon Ball Z and G Gundam, but their main protagonists can get a little boring and they become, I guess, archaic because they just play the same role every single time. And don't get me wrong, this game does have some of those types of characters, types of characters that just play on the traditional anime tropes. And again, the point of this video is to appeal to the casual audience that wants to give a try to games like Xenoblade, that want to give a try to games like Fire Emblem and whatnot. Because I know that if you just give it a little bit of your time, you're gonna fall in love. And I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for about 50 hours now. And it's the voice actors that really bring a different type of feel to every single character. Now, they do have an accent. You don't get your traditional voice actors like you find in traditional anime dubs like Death Note.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
How awful. I can't help it. Can I?
Eat it.
Now, I'm not going to tell you the story because I think it would be a disservice just to go into it. I want you to pick this game up and just fall in love with the story just like I did. I'm 50 hours in and I don't think there's an end in sight so far. Now, I don't want to get into the story because to talk about it is going to be a huge disservice. So the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is every time I hear the theme for this game, I get so freaking pumped, and to play any more would probably result in a copyright strike for this channel, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just listen to this tune and tell me you don't like what they brought. Alright, Swindlers, well that's gonna do it for me today. And remember, the point of this video is to expand your taste palette, to expand the reasons why I think you should try out new games. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a great introduction to the JRPG franchise, and I think if I did a good enough job, you're going to be able to find at least a little bit of fun in this game. Now, please, if you think I did a good job here, remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.
Sounds good. And don't say rate, say like. There's no rate.
There's no rate? Well, that's going to do it. Well, that's going to... Keep doing this. Well, that's going to do it for me today, Swindlers. Now, remember, the point of this video is to get across the idea that if you want to get into the JRPG franchise, you should do it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a great introduction. They give you more than you need. It gives you tutorials, they give you reasons to keep on playing, not only because of the characters, but because of the story and whatnot. Now, if you think I did a good job, remember to comment, remember to like, remember to do all that fun stuff.
Okay, one more time, you forgot to subscribe.
So because I keep messing up, just remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.
Like.
Remember to
Comment, rate, and subscribe.
people used to say that.
We don't rate anymore.
Okay. Alright, Swindlers, since I keep messing this up, this is my first time, I'm sorry about that. Remember to comment.
Do it again.
Since I keep messing this up, remember to comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe.
I'll stay golden.
Should I do that? Stay golden, pony boy.
Swindlers.
Swindlers.
Do it again.
There.
No, just say stay golden. So.
Oh, stay golden, Swindlers.
With confidence.
Stay golden, Swindlers.